Hello and welcome to the Brunton Report. We're here in Alzey, which is about 50 kilometers southwest of Frankfurt in Germany. Fantastic story today. We're looking at the journey of digital for the THIMM packaging group. And I'm joined by Malte. Malte, thank you for joining me today.
Yes.
Great to see you. So before we start, let's do a little bit of background. Tell us a little bit about the THIMM group.
Yes, good to have you here, Dan. Thank you very much for coming to us. Well, THIMM is a family-owned company. This year is a very special year for us. We're turning 75 years old, so an anniversary year. And yeah, it's a family-owned company. We have about 2,500 employees. We're in Europe. We have facilities in Germany, but also in Czech Republic, in Poland, and in Romania, and one print facility in France. It's a family-oriented corrugated cardboard business where we do lots of very, very nice corrugated packages for our customers.
And obviously there's a big emphasis on printing. So, you know, you're not brown box producers, you're very much aiming at decorative graphics.
Yes.
Huge amount of experience in flexo printing,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
But digital.
Yeah.
Digital, and you've actually gone digital pre-print,
Yeah.
which is slightly unusual, maybe different from what everyone else in the industry is doing. Two machines at the moment. Tell us about the background and the entry into this digital part of the industry.
Yeah, you know, as you said, we're not the only brown box business. Obviously, we also have brown boxes, but we are the printing expert in the corrugated industry. We have a lot of expertise in how to print corrugated cardboard packaging, and we only, with customers, we often talk about graphics packaging. So at the end, we want to be the best solution provider for corrugated cardboard packaging for our customers. THIMM, as a group, with our division of Christiansen Print, is Europe's biggest pre-printer for the corrugated industry. So we're supplying to a lot of customers in pre-print, and we are, as a company itself, very much oriented always on high quality printing. And if you talk to customers, in the last 10 years, you automatically got the feedback that the printing technology or the corrugated industry needs to change. We want to transform our complete company into the digital age, and we truly believe that this is possible with also a digital printing technologies, but the values we will talk afterwards about.
We've got a great opportunity here. We're sat by the machine. So just to put into perspective here, we are in a production environment. We've managed to halt production, so we've got no operators here, thus no need for high-vis and for safety shoes. But if we think about this machine that we're looking at today, so exactly right. The first one was installed at one of your other facilities in 2017.
Yes.
And literally 2-3 months ago, this beast started out.
Yeah.
So you've obviously learned an awful lot about
Yes.
digital pre-printing.
Yeah.
And within the family business of the THIMM group, Comprinter, the brainchild
Yes.
of Klaus THIMM.
Yes.
So you're very well versed with pre-print. So why was digital pre-print of so much interest to you?
Well, first of all, being the largest printer in Europe obviously acquires also to look into new technology. But I can tell you that we're now in the third generation. Cornelius THIMM just took over the leading role of the company, and he is such a visionary on how to produce corrugated and how to develop the technology especially further. He's coming from an history in the automotive industry, so very much dedicated also there to digitalization. And he was joining the company, and he was, let's say, the Kickstarter or the visionary behind this digital print technology. That was one. And the second one, that is at THIMM we're a lot focusing on our customers. And we have spoken to our customers and they all were facing us towards the systematic that forecasts and reliability of forecast is getting less. So they really all were talking to us about we need to have suppliers who are more agile and more flexible and who could handle complexity, because retailers are forcing them to run more promotions. We get more and more seasonality campaigns, we get more personalized packagings, even codes are getting more and more on the corrugated carton. And that was the second impulse, let's say, we got, which was coming directly from our customers, which acquire suppliers to be more flexible, to run with smaller MOQs, so minimum order quantities, to be able to run in lower lead times or to supply in lower lead times, and who want suppliers like us who are managing their complexity, who are also able to give them a goodie in terms of sustainability, because we truly believe that digital has a huge impact in terms of sustainability. And you know, bringing these two parts together, so a big, huge history in analog printing technology and a customer demand of being more flexible and trying something, being more agile and being innovative. This, I would say, were the two major parts why we clearly decided to invest massively into digital print.
And obviously your experience within traditional preprint, so centrally printing and then distributing to corrugators within the group. Did it add any complexity when you moved to digital preprints?
Well, first you need to know that we're still centrally organized in Germany, but since ever we supply our printed products also to our facilities in Czech Republic, in Poland, and even in Romania. So within THIMM, we have the opportunity or the goodie to be centrally organized and to distribute all the printed reels towards Europe. What is adding complexity, obviously, is you need to have a complete digitalized workflow. So if we talk about digital, the one is to invest into a machine, but the second one clearly is to build up a complete digital workflow, to be able to also adapt your planning, your whole planning system to the digital world, and then to be able to run and send all the reels also to each and every location in very, very short term and very small time.
And obviously internally you can control that workflow and the implementation of digital. How did your customers react to it?
Well, when we started our digital print journey in 2017, I need to say customers were very skeptical. Me, myself, I was that time key account manager, dealing with a lot of pan-European accounts and a lot of FMCG industry, but as well e-commerce. And first we were coming to them, telling them about the innovation which is there in the market. And you know, I kindly realized that innovation is good, but innovation causes also a lot of skepsis. They were looking very skeptical towards the technology. Here and today, I can say that customers, they understand the real values. In our value proposition, or we have a vision which is at the end the Internet of Packs, which we describe as we want to be the supplier being able to serve customers with no or lowest MOQ, with no or low lead time, having a technology which would be the sustainability leading technology, and that at no additional cost. That is our vision which we have. And behind that, for customers, there are a lot of values. When I just come to shorter lead times, we know how much our customers are throwing away in their production because they simply get overshipped or they ordered too much. And if I see in the whole supply chain which possibilities we have with digital print to really reduce the number of obsoletes at our customers, I see so much benefits for the customers which we could which we could add. That currently they are very, very happy, and they really want to get more insights, and they are able to follow us on the digital route. Second thing, which I obviously observed within customers, was the fact of color consistency. We're working a lot with brand owners, huge brands, pan-European or global brands even. If you look here in the hall, you could see a lot of nice printed images from huge FMCG and e-commerce companies. And they all were enthusiastic about the possibility to have each and every print exactly the same, which is obviously only possible in digital print. That was the second thing next to the sustainability issues. And last thing I would like to touch when we talk about customers is obviously the fact that the order lot sizes are getting lower.
Of course.
We see that forecasts are getting worse. Customers need to run promotional actions just with high speed. And we at THIMM are able to manage this complexity with a digital print machine, which you see here, but also a complete digitalized workflow, where we within THIMM today are able to get your image today. We have implemented a 100% automated digital workflow, which is able to grab your printing data, transform it, so no repro work needed, bring it to the size of 2.80 m, which is the width of this nice machine, and then convert it to the same speed of a corrugator. And this digitalized workflow will enable us to make also very smart combinations between different customers, between different lot sizes, and at the end will enable us to have less waste and less scrap. Because as you know, with digital print, you set the machine one time up. You don't have big trash because you need to, like in Flexo, run the machine first and get the colors right. You nearly have a first time right proof. And this is true values which customers see working with us together in digital print.
And if we look at the digital journey, I know that you started to also look at the next step, the converting process.
Yes.
I think it's fair to say that the industry, in terms of the OEMs, the machinery guys, probably a little bit behind where we're in terms of printing. What are your experiences showing you from digital die cutting? What are you learning?
Yeah. Well, at the end, we learned that we need to think into a complete smart and digitalized factory. We at THIMM, we have already decided that each and every product we are manufacturing will get an individual barcode, or QR code, so that you will be able to identify each and every corrugated carton. First, you need this in your printing process to also be able to manage, and we have camera systems which are observing all the prints we do, and which at the end could also detect if there are mistakes in the printing, so we will get to better quality results as well. But secondly, it's the whole planning on your corrugator, which will be digitalized, where you combine jobs and get them very strict and smooth on your corrugator. After that, we have our die cutting line, which also will get smart, and we're intensively looking into digital cutting solutions, where we already have a machine which is bringing nice results, and we're looking forward to also this technology, because we truly believe that maybe a combination between both digital solutions could be one thing which will be leading in the future. But let me touch one second topic about the digital print line. We touched the topic that THIMM is big pre-print producer, very huge Flexo producer, very proud of that. With this machine we will add another puzzle, let's say, to our printing mix, but we also here will make hybrid print really become to life, because this machinery has two Flexo units where we at the end will be able to combine the analog and the digital world together to a hybrid printing solutions where we see crazy huge benefits.
And obviously the benefit of the hybrid model with the analog, you can flood coat, you can print it full speed effectively. Yes. But let's talk a little bit now, just to finish off, the relationship with your technology partner.
Yeah.
It's no secret you've chosen HP as your partner on this journey. Tell us about some of the developments and the sort of the relationship that has driven us to where we are today with the T1195.
Well, obviously HP is a very, very big partner for us. We are in a very strong long-term relationship. HP has a lot of expertise when it comes to printing. They are the biggest ink producer. They are very huge in digital printing. But we are very huge in analog, and we're especially adding the corrugated expertise to this partnership. So what we can say that is, it's really a partnership which is adding for both parties something. So we bring the corrugated know-how, the customer focus, the customer orientation, and they bring the print expertise and the knowledge on the digitalization, especially when it comes to inks and to workflows as well. And this is why this partnership from our point of view is so beneficial. Well, we both learn during this journey since 2017 a lot. We have learned a lot, but we also have built a strong partnership since then. And we truly believe that this is a game-changing technology which will lead to a 100% digitalized corrugated industry at the end. This is what we stand for.
Well, Malte, thank you so much indeed for giving us the update on this digital journey. Obviously very exciting years ahead. Thank you for joining us.